Hello, everybody. You are looking live here in the Okinawa Arena. It is game number 2 of the Japanese B.LEAGUE Championship quarterfinals between Ryukyu Golden Kings and Akita HAPPINETS. Well, Ryukyu Golden Kings got off to a big start in the opening game, winning that one, and coming in today looking to take care of business and advance. Well, it has been a great season for Ryukyu, owners of the best regular season record all season, and they are really playing like a ball on fire right now. They have all the momentum going up against an Akita team that just looked overmatched in their opening game. And you look at the championship quarterfinal pairings. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Shimane and Alvark Tokyo. Of course, Shimane winning game 1 of that one earlier today decisively. So we could be headed for a showdown between Shimane and Ryukyu if the game ones are any indication. But they call them series for that reason. But here was the opening game between these two teams. It was 174-60, and you can see a decisive edge in the rebounding, the three-point shooting, far superior, 5 more threes. But just overall, just a lot more energy coming from that outstanding Ryukyu Golden Kings team. They set the tone pretty early and just were able to get their noses in front, and they stayed there against Akita, who did show some signs of life late on. Nakayama driving in and scoring. One of their better players. Kishimoto, though, always difficult to contain. Also, Dwayne Evans, even though on that occasion, Alex Davis getting the shot block and hustling back and getting the block, but they called the foul on that play. Ko flipping. And a late burst for this team. Akita, again, helped them close to single digits, their deficit, but ultimately not enough. And a big three-pointer there, going off 1 foot for Namizato, who had a terrific game coming off the bench as the backup point guard. So starting things off for the HAPPINETS, if you want to look at Weijia Wang, number 5, Shigeharu Taguchi, who was terrific yesterday, especially in the fourth quarter. Jordan Glenn needs to play better today, number 7. Number 9, Alex Davis. Hayato Kawashima was outstanding in the first half yesterday, number 12. Takashi Ito played well late. Takuya Nakayama as well. Very important player in the grand scheme of things. Colton Iverson perhaps needs to do a little bit more. And, of course, Takatashi Furukawa was very important for Kenzo Maeda, the coach there. So, it's difficult to say what the situation is with the likes of Iverson, who's been so terrific in Europe in previous seasons, but he just did not seem to be at the same pace yesterday that what we're accustomed to seeing. Jordan Glenn, Alex Davis, Hayato Kawashima, and then number 17, Takuya Nakayama, and 51, Takatashi Furukawa will be in that starting 5 today for Akita, Northern HAPPINETS. Saw some really good things yesterday from Alex Davis. And Furukawa, of course, always a danger. I thought he started well enough, and he made some plays late on, but just not enough. But fortunately for them, this series is not decided in one game. It is exactly as they say, the best of 3. So they get a win today. They're still in the hunt. Now we get ready for the introduction of the home team, Ryukyu Golden Kings. We are one. We're kings. And they've been playing like it all season long. And the fans looking at these highlights, getting ever more excited for the start of this contest. It's quite a production. One thing that the Japanese B.LEAGUE does very well is they really do give a good presentation of their teams, their players, amazing atmospheres at these games. And as you can see, Jack Cooley, who was the MVP yesterday, another double-double for him in points and rebounds in there amongst the team, getting fired up and getting ready to go as Ryukyu try to get that first B.LEAGUE championship. So the likes of Gary Hamilton comes out. And Namizato, he really was good. He was one of their more important players yesterday. Alan Durham wearing the hoodie. We didn't see Mitsuhara get into the game yesterday. Also, we saw Naoki Tashiro. We did see some of Shota Onodera. We'll get a look at the starting five. We'll start things off with the championship winner from last year of Chiba Jets, Ko Flippin, wears number 4. Then Dwayne Evans. Then Ryuichi Kishimoto, the 30-year-old, or excuse me, the point guard. Then number 30, Imamura. Solid player. And of course, number 45, Jack Cooley. Kishimoto is, in fact, 30 years of age, wears number 14. So we have the starting fives announced for both teams. And, of course, the coach, Dai Okitane. There he is, Coach Okitane. Had some nervous moments early on yesterday, but ultimately they were able to put things right. So I think we'll probably get another look at the starting fives. Also, sneaking a peek at the referees before the opening tip. So again, the starting fives: Evans, Ko Flippin, Jack Cooley, Imamura, and Kishimoto on the left for Ryukyu Golden Kings. And on the right for Northern HAPPINETS, you can see Alex Davis, number 9. You can see Jordan Glenn, number 7. You can see Kawashima, number 12. Nakayama, number 17. And Furukawa, number 51. You just feel like a good start is imperative. And what do you do about Jack Cooley, number 45, trying to keep him off the boards, where he really tormented them in game 1. Jordan Glenn really needs to raise his game today, be much more influential. Hello, everybody. We're underway. Game 2 of the Japanese B.LEAGUE quarterfinals between the Ryukyu Golden Kings and the Akita Northern HAPPINETS. And Akita winning the opening tip, and Kawashima coming out and missing with an open jumper. We didn't see much of that yesterday. He was hitting pretty much everything he took. Imamura calmly comes to the line and is short. Furukawa to Jordan Glenn. Quick pass down low. They get it open. They swing it around. Good rotation. Glenn gets in the paint. Tries a little wraparound pass to Davis, but right into the hands of Imamura. So his struggles continue. Bounce pass. Cooley. Bounce pass down to Nakayama, who's able to save it. Get it inbounds to Glenn. And he's short with his 3 attempt. Kishimoto plays the game at 100 miles per hour sometimes, as does Namizato. Into the corner, wide open. Flipping. Well, Flipping, hey, he is wide open, and he takes full advantage, and it is a 5-0 lead. Not what Akita were looking for. Furukawa puts it on the deck, gets inside, misses, had that quick release so it wouldn't be blocked by Evans. Imamura thought about launching it. So did Evans, and now he decides he's going to get a foul called on Jordan Glenn. He had that 3. And then the reach on Glenn, and Glenn just has not been able to get into these games the way that Akita need him to. Already a turnover and a foul. Missed 3-pointer. Flipping. And the ball was kicked by Kawashima. I almost wonder for the player like Glenn if it's too much structure. Maybe he needs to be able to freelance a little bit. Here is Kishimoto. Now Kawashima. Here's Glenn, much better feet set, but still short. Pass to Dwayne Evans. He passes to a wide open Flippin, who misses one, and Alex Davis catching one in the face there from Jack Cooley. And Furukawa finally 2 minutes and 50 seconds into the contest gets the first points for Akita from that left corner with a 3. So that was a big swing there. 5-point swing with Flippin missing. Easy, wide open shot in the lane. Imamura misses, and Nakayama chases down the rebound. Will he go all the way? He might be tempted to. Passes back to Davis. Now Glenn backing up Kishimoto. He gets it. Oh, beautiful pass from Glenn. And Glenn, after having the shot blocked, gets it back. He looks over at the ref to say, hey, I got fouled. You just got to play through the hips. They might not call him. Flipping for 3. Going for his second. Cooley inbounds the basketball, goes off the foot of Nakayama and into the hands of Glenn. And Glenn still can't get it to go with the runner. And now Flipping takes it the other way. Kishimoto. And the push has been called on Cooley. So Akita already doing a better job on Cooley, knocking the ball away from him early on a rebound, and here they are, and Cooley kind of pushing off on Glenn, and Glenn helping out the referee with that call as he goes down pretty quickly. Colton Iverson is going to come into the game for Alex Davis. Yeah, Iverson just does not look 100%. At least he didn't in game one. We'll see if he's able to give a little bit more today. 4 minutes into this contest. And almost, that's where Akita having a lot of problems yesterday, telegraphing passes out on the perimeter, and the Golden Kings just reaching in and knocking them away. And Furukawa trying to go baseline. Imamura, they know what's coming, this Golden Kings team. Well, that was a great reaction from Imamura. Quick pass. And Colton Iverson is not able to get it to go. At least they maintain possession. And the foul on the shot. Furukawa fouled by Flippin. And he has a chance for a three-point play. Well, you want to stick to him, but you don't want to stick to him that much. Because as sure as you're going to get any type of body on a player like Furukawa, he is also going to go down and make sure the referee calls that foul. Seven unanswered points scored by Akita here. Furukawa can take it up to 8, and he does. So a nice answer to that early run for the Ryukyu Golden Kings. Akita now on top by 3 points. Evans, yesterday just kind of let the game come to him. And 3-second violation. So now it's Golden Kings are looking a little bit out of sync. Yep. He definitely had his feet in the lane. Nakayama gets it back to Iverson, and this time he gets it to drop. Nice awareness for Nakayama to see Iverson rolling to the basket and getting the big fella the basketball. Cooley, perhaps a little fortunate as well. I know he wasn't moving, but sometimes they'll call a foul. And great start now. Akita needing to get their noses in front, to get the confidence up. So just past the halfway point of the opening quarter. Remember, it's 10 unanswered points that have been scored by Akita after they fell behind 5-0. So foul called here on Nakayama. Very slow getting into position, trying to slow down Coach Flippin. Imamura easily into the lane, but misses. Shot very close to the basket. Laying back in the game in the right corner. And very careless once again. Almost turning the basketball over with Coach Flippin. Getting his hand in there. Nakayama has it. 6 on the shot clock. Nakayama went up with his left hand. Colton Iverson saved it. I don't think Furukawa got that off in time. So Shigehiro Taguchi, one of the heroes yesterday for Akita, even in defeat, the way he came back. Now sitting in a 2-3 zone, he runs at the shooter. Imamura nails it, and that three-pointer cuts that deficit now to just 2 points. Oh, good pass, Iverson inside to Taguchi. Dwayne Evans comes down, clatters into Iverson. Now Imamura going for a second straight. Taguchi not able to rebound it, as Namizato, who's checked in, was also going for the basketball. Onodera's in the game. Imamura, his second three-pointer of the game. And now it's a 1-point game. He's already shooting it better than yesterday. Glenn, bounce pass, back outside. Taguchi, that's short. Durham in, gets it up to Namizato. Colton Iverson goes at Durham. Well, brought the ball down and it cost him. And Imamura bumped by Takashi Ito. Taking it down low and scoring was Durham. And we've got a timeout. Ryukyu Golden Kings coming out, and Namizato showing some life. And after Akita went on that great run, now it's Ryukyu Golden Kings back up 16-12. And they're going to regret the fact that the whistle blew there for Glenn, who just, even when he hits the three-point shots, they blow the whistle, and it's not able to register. Driving in and scoring with the layup, Takashi Ito. Durham gets down low, gets the shot blocked by Davis. What a great play by Davis. And Davis just dribbles the ball up the floor, hands it off to Glenn. He gets a little bit of daylight, puts it up, goes down. Now the pass up the floor. And Durham has it. He goes up against Davis. Quick pass into the paint, and Namizato misses, and Davis is really starting to take control of the boards. So Onodera whistled for the foul. Ito thought about getting it to Taguchi. So Davis comes up for the pick. Now he gets it back. He puts it up, and friendly roll there. Nice bounce. So final 32 seconds. All knotted at 16. The hands are up on defense. Kishimoto open. And Davis, yet another rebound. He's going to bring it up the floor. And then Durham reaches in and commits the foul. Davis' presence looking good. It's not a great foul because it puts Davis on the line, but it also means that Ryukyu might get another look at the basket. Hasegawa checking into the game. He had a little bit of a struggle yesterday, and Davis gets the first one to go. So he puts Akita back in front. Similar situation in game one where they did get their noses in front, or they had their noses in front at the end of the first quarter. And right now they're up by 2 points. They'll try to play defense. Who knows? Maybe they can get a steal and get another basket. Oh, dangerous pass. And indeed, should have been a turnover. Ito couldn't get control of it. And Yasuoka, who's come into the game, commits the foul. So that was a missed opportunity because that long pass up the floor was almost stolen. 3.3 seconds remains here in the quarter. Namizato gets it to Durham, who leans into one. And that's how the first quarter finishes. Well, Akita breathing some life into their quarterfinal campaign. They lead it 18-16 at the end of one. So second quarter action underway. Alex Davis still in the game, really picked up his game at the end, and the penetration, the drive, and the foul. So very good. Kishimoto coming out at the start of the second quarter and trying to get Jack Cooley involved. Dwayne Evans also back in the game. Onodera for three. How about that? Boy, they are just red hot from deep already today. 5 of 9. And that's going to be awfully difficult to beat if they keep shooting at that rate. They can certainly hit a lot of threes, maybe not at that percentage. Furukawa comes right back and gives Akita the lead. Now Dwayne Evans. First 2 points for Dwayne Evans. That is a welcome sight for the Golden Kings fans. Furukawa drifts in, gets it over to Davis. Feet set. I'm sure you can hit that shot, but I'm not sure that's the shot you want. Dwayne Evans passes it back outside. Kishimoto, full meter behind the arc, and how about that? Kishimoto. And all of a sudden, it's a 4-point advantage for Ryukyu Golden Kings. Spinning and unsuccessfully. Hasegawa. 3-point shot, another three, and look out, they are on fire. Onodera 2 in a row, and the lead now 7. Alarm bells definitely ringing for Akita. Nakayama, tough shot, and Evans with the rebound. And you're seeing signs of why this Ryukyu Golden Kings team had the best record during the regular season, the way they've come out and shot the basketball here in the second quarter. Kishimoto, he says, well, I'm going to be wide open. I'm going to take it. And I guess for Akita, they're going to live dangerously, giving him that shot. Oh, Davis. Unbelievable. They have had so many problems at that spot on the court the last 2 days. And that time, that was really, even though there was a little bit of defense out there, it wasn't enough. Just they got their signals crossed in the Akita backcourt. Imamura puts it on the deck, goes behind his back. And coming from behind, Glenn knocks it away, but couldn't get control of it. Now the three-point attempt is swatted by Davis out on the perimeter. So it looks like he's had enough of this. He wants to take over. Onodera. And that is literally what you call hitting the ball up into row H. He did that yesterday as well to Evans, although it didn't go quite so far. Three-point shot. Oh, boy, that hurts Akita. Wow, what a play. And the three-point shooters are just going off right now for Ryukyu Golden Kings. 8 of 12. Kawashima, tough drive, scoring with the left hand. Davis. As this Akita team tries to ride out the storm. He thought about taking it all the way, but then pulled it back out. Kawashima, that was short. The inability of Jordan Glenn to really get it going offensively is hurting this Akita team. Imamura swatted again by Davis. Boy, he is not in my house today. He is just ridiculous protecting the rim. 3 blocks already. And he doesn't just get his hands on it. He swats it. Well, he's going to take a seat. I wouldn't keep him out long. I'd get him back in there because he is fantastic. Coach Flippin comes back in. I'm sure he'll be glad that Alex Davis is checked out, and that might just be enough to entice him to put the ball on the deck and go to the basket. Colton Iverson offers a different type of presence in that low post. Not quite as athletic, but a little more size. And Imamura barges into Furukawa. Look at this. Just kept moving his feet. Kawashima, bounce pass, Iverson. The shots are there for Iverson. He's just not knocking them down. And Jordan Glenn sends Dwayne Evans tumbling to the hardwood. Namizato hands it off to Cooley. Colton Iverson fouls Cooley. 2 free throws. Here it is again. No look. So the MVP of game 1 is at the line and missing just 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 turnovers today for Jack Cooley. And misses both. Furukawa looking for space. Quick pass down low, then back outside it goes to Jordan Glenn at the charity stripe. And Jordan Glenn just having a nightmare quarterfinal series. Now 0 for 6 in this game. So official timeout. 8-point advantage for the Golden Kings. making his presence felt and coming back into the game. Cooley, not quite as formidable so far today, but after missing a couple of free throws, gets to the line again and coming out of the timeout, makes both attempts. 10-point lead, the biggest of the game for the Golden Kings. 4.5 minutes remaining here in this first half. Kawashima, the points drying up for this Akita Northern Happiness team. Furukawa bounce pass to Davis. And Cooley rebounds. Gets it over to Imamura. Mizato. A one-man thrill show once again today. Durham. He gets inside, puts it up off the glass and in. Good play, Kawashima. Throws it off the glass, and Colton Iverson finally makes a shot, but they're going to wipe it off. Well, he pushed off on Durham, not too much. I guess you have to accept a little bit of contact down there, but referee seeing the push. Unusual to see Colton Iverson reacting like this. Just does not look very happy right now. Eight points for Furukawa, but Colton Iverson clearly frustrated. You could see it yesterday. And even though it seems like he's played a little bit better today, just does not look happy on the basketball court. And I don't know if it's an adjustment to the B-League or if he's just going through a bad patch or maybe some of the calls not going his way. But clearly everything is not well with him. It is for Alex Davis, but it's not for Jordan Glenn, who's missed all 6 of his shots from the floor today. And with a 12-point lead, remember Akita led by 2 points at the end of the first quarter. And with 3.5 minutes remaining, they definitely need to put the brakes on this slide, and they want to get this deficit back down to single digits by halftime. They don't want to be going lacking confidence going to halftime. Need to get that right mindset back, and Jordan Glenn really needs to start getting it going for this team. Alex Davis has been superb, but everybody else needs to really step up and join him. 35-22 after the made free throw by Durham. And Durham gets them both to go, and the lead is the biggest of the game, 14. And another interception. Quick pass on transition. Imamura gets it back to Namizato. Co-flipping. Taguchi to Glenn. Takes on Code Flippin. 0 for 7 for Glenn, but Alex Davis rebounds. Taguchi, even he misses. Imamura from deep. And now quickly in the open floor. Here they come, Ito, and he is fouled by Namizato. Onodera, who's hit a couple of three-pointers, checks back into the game for the Golden Kings. Wasn't as influential yesterday as he has already been today in the first half, Onodera. An offensive foul called on Jordan Glenn. Just cannot get anything going. Durham catches it up at the high post, dumps it down low to Cooley, makes the easiest of layups. And they are already starting to pull away the Golden Kings. And good hands, another turnover. Co-Flippin this time goes in. Showtime! The flying dunk from Co-Flippin. The lead is ballooned to 18 points. They're looking to drop the hammer right now. Alex Davis, and he is blocked by Cooley. Glenn. And he doesn't get it off in time. Akita just completely out of sync. I mean, some of it is down to the defense of Golden Kings, but it's not all of that, Ryukyu. This Akita team just does not have any type of rhythm on offense. Durham has it knocked away. Ito on the break. Back to Davis. Glenn. Glenn goes in and is fouled. Well, Jack Cooley not enamored with the decision. You can hear him all the way to Tokyo complaining. And Jordan Glenn, at last, with 1:16 remaining in the first half, gets a free throw to go. So he is on the scoreboard. Second one is good for Glenn as well. See if that can get him on track. Imamura passes up the three, over to Flippin, long two, no, he passes to Durham to get it over to Onodera, his third three-pointer of the day. They are just pulling away, folks, 43-24, biggest lead of the game. Final minute, Akita just trying to hold on to get to halftime to regroup. And Kawashima appealing for a foul, but it's not going to come his way. So the foul called on Alex Davis, a push, and it goes from bad to worse for the HAPPINETS. Durham gets them both. And it's 21 points the advantage now. 38 seconds remaining here in the first half. A mountain decline for Akita. Oh boy, that was a rare shot, a rare sight with Ito dropping it in from three-point range. Not sure what Onodera was saying to the referee, but something about the basketball. And meanwhile, Coach Flippin brings it up, so they'll try to have the last shot of the half. Akita, I think they might want to try to disrupt him, put a little pressure on him. But instead, Coach Flippin goes around. Davis was there for the block, and now they do come up potentially with a steal. Dwayne Evans, though, gets it back and does not get that shot off in time. Well, it's been a nightmare for Akita. It is 45-27. Ryukyu Golden Kings on top at halftime, having hit 9 of their 17 three-pointers. They have been the much better team today. Well, game two has not gone the way of Akita, just like game one. They were pretty good in the first quarter, but Key Man couldn't get on track. And meanwhile, even though we haven't seen as influential a Jack Cooley today as we saw in game one, his teammates have been very good. Furukawa, of course, hitting that shot and seeing some other good plays from him. But talking about good shooting, it's all belonged to Ryukyu Golden Kings, who are 9 of 18 from three-point range. Imamura, although he's missed his 4 shots inside the arc, he's 2 of 4 from deep. Taguchi, who had that great fourth quarter in game one, scored there. That's one of the 2 threes for Imamura. In fact, his second three, we just saw the other one. And they just passed it around, and Namizato also coming out and getting his only 3 attempts to drop. Ito has been active and tried to spark his team, and you would think that he would be very important in this second half if they're going to have a chance of a comeback. But if Onodera and Ryukyu Golden Kings continue to shoot it as well as they have, it's going to be a long day. Onodera, 3 of 4 from three-point range. Furukawa, perhaps a bright spot for Akita. Kishimoto also hitting a 3. Furukawa has 8 points. He's 3 of 4 from the floor. That's Onodera again. He went back-to-back. In fact, Alex Davis with a terrific rejection. You can have no complaints with how he's played. He's been terrific, but it's been pretty much a one-man show with some Kawashima perhaps not quite as good as he was yesterday. Durham was able to drive into the paint and score. They continue to turn the basketball over, though, right in the middle of the court, and that leads to fast breaks and co-flipping dunks. So at halftime, it's all Ryukyu Golden Kings. They lead at 45-27, having led by as many as 21 points. And again, I think the key numbers that you have to look at, that three-point shooting, 9 of 17. I said 9 of 18, but it's 9 of 17, 52.9%, compared to 2 of 9, just 22.2% for Akita Northern Happiness. I mean, Akita just struggling to put the ball in the basket anywhere. Ryukyu Golden Kings, in fact, shooting it much better from three-point range than they are from two-point range. Inside the arc, they're just 37.5%. So it's all about putting the ball in the basket. And right now, that is a game being won by Ko Flippin and his Ryukyu Golden Kings teammates. So he's got 5 points coming out today. We wanted to compare him with Taguchi. And you can see that Taguchi, Shigehiro Taguchi, just 2 points today. He's 0 for 2 from deep. But don't forget, he saved his best for last in game one when he really caught fire in that fourth quarter, came out. It remains to be seen if we'll see that type of impact from him again today. It's could be hard to string together excellent fourth quarter performances like that one day after the other, but they're going to need something extraordinary. You get the feeling if they're going to come back from this 18-point deficit at halftime. So Onodera has 9 points, in fact, to lead the scoring. And just over 10 minutes of action, he's 3 of 4 from deep. Durham has 8 points. And both Kishimoto and Imamura, and in fact Cooley as well, with 6 points. And Furukawa 8 points for leading the way for Akita. 6 points for Davis, and Ito has got 5 points. And again, that man right there, number 7, has got all the ability in the world, but for whatever reason, it has not worked for him in this quarterfinals. He's got 2 points. He's 0 of 6 from the floor. He's missed all 3 of his attempts from three-point range. His 2 points have come from the free throw line. So Furukawa and Akita, they know they're up against it, against a team that came in really as the hottest team or the best team in Japan this season, the best record. But where there is hope, there is life. And if they can get together here and put a little run together, especially at the start of the second half, anything is possible. Well, Akita starting things off here in the second half, folks. It is 45-27, Ryukyu Golden Kings on top. And starting things out, Kawashima turns it over, trying to deliver the pass to Alex Davis. The play was there, the execution was not. Kishimoto maintains possession, leans in. Alex Davis rebounds. And he's going to look to go all the way. Here he goes. How about that? Oh, he misses the shot. Nakayama gets the rebound. And Furukawa almost has it knocked out of his hands. In fact, almost loses it. Here he is. Shot clock winding down. Furukawa gets it to drop. Boy, that's just total skill, talent, patience, awareness by Furukawa, which is why he's a Japanese national team player. Imamura had the ball knocked out of his hands as he tried to go up. 6 on the shot clock. Co-flipping. He thought about it. Now to Jack Cooley. Short. Oh, boy, Alex Davis has done so well, but he doesn't get the rebound. He does get his 4th block of the day, but he's frustrated that he wasn't able to get the rebound because he knows his team needs possessions and points, and that's a ball that he simply must catch. But one thing's for sure, nobody's going to be able to shoot it over him. Co-flipping. And good steal. Nakayama, open floor, 2-on-1 break, and Nakayama drives in, and a little bit of fire being shown here, a little bit of determination by Akita as they cut it back to a 14-point deficit. Cooley at the elbow. He's not interested in shooting. Gets it back outside to co-flipping. Co-flipping and clangs one off the rim. And Alex Davis with the rebound. And this is the ideal start for Akita. A slow start for Ryukyu Golden Kings primarily, but also the fact they've been able to score a couple of baskets. Here's Furukawa. Will it go? Yes, it will. And they have seen enough. Dai Okitani has called timeout as Akita have come out and started strong like they simply had to do and cut the deficit back to 11 points. So they've trailed by as many as 21 points, but with Furukawa leading the way, they have come back into contention here. Now down by just 11. And there's no doubt about it. That man is essential to the cause, as is Nakayama, as is Davis. Those are the linchpins that are getting the job done today for Akita. The question is, how long can they remain on the floor and continue to bring all that effort? Because Maeda must be thinking they have to be on the floor as long as possible. They seem to be really the only ones that are in the flow. So Nakayama. See if we see a little bit of a change in approach here from the Ryukyu Golden Kings. Evans, Imamura, Cooley, flipping, Kishimoto in the game. Imamura. And, oh, nice. Alex Davis came in for the swat, so he just, Imamura gave the ball to Jack Cooley for an easy layup. Oh, beautiful bounce pass to Furukawa from Alex Davis. Alex Davis really looks the part today. He's been sensational. Boy, imagine what it would do for this team, the fans, the players, if they could somehow come all the way back from a 21-point deficit and win and force a game 3. A little bit of full court pressure here. Kawashima guarding Imamura. Imamura drives in, falls down, turns it over, and a chance to break for Nakayama. Can he chase it down? He does. Oh, Davis gets it. Look at this. What a crazy comeback is underway now for Akita. Great hustle from Nakayama to save it in bounds before Alex Davis went up. And now it's a single-digit deficit. Dwayne Evans passes up to 3, over to Koflippin. He doesn't want to take it. He gets in the lane. And another rebound. This time Jordan Glenn, open floor. He pulls up at the stripe and finally gets a field goal. And 47-40. What have we got going on here? Terrific comeback underway for the Akita Northern Happinets. Nakayama not wanting Kishimoto to get the basketball, but he does with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Kishimoto. Dwayne Evans open, so he takes the 3. Davis rebounds the miss. Stunning fight back underway by Akita. Oh, boy. Davis. Wrong decision. He knows it. It was the right idea, but it wasn't the time to make this bounce pass because Ryukyu Golden... In fact, it was. It just kind of slipped out of his hands. That was the problem. So let's see how that changes things. Onodera is going to come into the game for Ryukyu. Just over 4 minutes into the third quarter. Davis, again, just outstanding. The player of the game so far. Glenn pulls up from deep. Oh, it goes in and out. Then that kind of quarterfinals for Glenn, even when it looks like his shot is good, it goes in and comes out. Imamura steps back. Another miss. Boy, the well is dry right now for this Golden Kings team. Nakayama gets inside, and the foul called on Kishimoto. This Golden Kings team, I think, is a little bit stunned by the way Akita have been able to battle back. Yeah, Kishimoto had him locked up. I didn't see it in live play, but on the replay, you could see him clearly. He had him locked up. And Durham is going to come into the game. I don't think anybody can hang with Davis, to be honest. I mean, this is his game to dominate inside if he so chooses. And just a matter, here goes. He catches it, he puts it up, and he's fouled by Dwayne Evans. Utterly sensational effort by Davis. Tough catch. Dwayne Evans had his hand in there. 12 rebounds. 4 blocks to go with Alex Davis's 8 points. So he can get into double digits here if he makes his free throws. And Kenzo Maeda must be really proud of the way that Davis has come out and really battled in this game, putting his team on his back and really showing him what can be accomplished. And it also, you know, sometimes you think with Ryukyu Golden Kings, you get a big lead, you might relax a little mentally. But I think more than anything, it's Davis who's just really brought the positive vibes with his determination for Akita. So it's now down to a 5-point lead for the Golden Kings, and they're just looking for a basket right now. Somebody that can score because the well has been running dry. Pass back outside. Well, pass down low now to Durham from Evans, and Davis again. And he knows Davis is there, so he passes out to Namizato. And Davis, even if he doesn't get a block, he affects the way the other team plays. He just puts those hands up and says, if you come at me, I'm going to reject it. And Davis not able to rebound it off the Kawashima miss. Kawashima has not been the same offensive performer today that he was yesterday. Evans. Onodera gets it over to Namizato. 3-second violation on Durham. We're nearly 6 minutes into the third quarter, and the Golden Kings have scored just 2 points. So a big moment in the game here as Colton Iverson comes in for Davis, who exits with 10 points, 12 rebounds, and 4 blocks. Kawashima for 3 off the back of the iron. Durham rebounds the miss. Durham fouled by Iverson. Well, that stops the rot a little bit. Takes it back up to a 6-point lead. Kenzo Maeda has to be thinking that he has to get Davis back in the game as quickly as possible. But how do you do that? Just 1 of 2 free throws made. Glenn. Nice give and go. Puts it up. Oh, beautiful play, Glenn. He's played better in this third quarter. And now it's down to a 4-point game. Anything is possible in the game of basketball, folks. You just never know what's around the corner. Namizato. Oh, boy, that was a nice mid-range shot right at the line. And we've got a timeout on the court. So Golden Kings get a little bit of the feel-good factor back with this Namizato jumper. Not much you can do if you're the defense there, as Namizato gets another one to drop. He's got 5 points. Durham's been pretty good today as well. He's got 9 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. But again, the key point really in that first half, when you look at the shot making and the 3-point shooting especially, it was just so decidedly in favor of Ryukyu Golden Kings. So that 3-point shooting now down to 9 of 20. And who knows, they may pick it back up again, but Kenzo Maeda has to be thrilled that his team has been able to battle its way back into the game. Jordan Glenn also getting into the game, really finding his rhythm a little bit for the first time. Three and a half minutes remaining in this third quarter. Shot clock down to 5. Glenn. And a foul called. Foul called on Evans, Dwayne Evans. So 2 free throws coming for Jordan Glenn. Really an astonishing turnaround. It just looked like Akita were dead in the water, and they have raised themselves here in this third quarter, and they've cut it back to 4 points again for the second time. Can they get a stop, go down and get even closer? Imamura dribbles left, gets it back to Durham. Into the corner, and Namizato. Well, he scored his team's last 5 points. Oh, excuse me, 5 of their last 6 points. So we're back to a 7-point lead. Let's see how that changes things. When the three-pointers fall for the Golden Kings, they are a different bunch. I mean, you can say that about a lot of teams, but it's definitely this one. A quick pass down low to Taguchi, and he was fouled. So Onodera reaching around, committing the foul. And so Iverson held the fort, and Davis comes back in. So Taguchi, who had that great second half, and in particular the fourth quarter, is at the free throw line and makes the first. That was yesterday when he had the great fourth quarter. So Taguchi makes the second, and it's a 5-point difference now. Picking them up full court. Now they're going to fall back. Kishimoto back in the game, hands it off to Namizato. So we've got a couple of quick as lightning guards out on the court right now with Kishimoto and Namizato. He bounced pass to Durham. Gets it to the Evans out on the perimeter, and he misses from deep. Davis hands it off to Taguchi, and they're fortunate to get it back. Glenn holds his ground. Oh, look at Davis. He kept it alive. And Namizato hustling, doesn't get the basketball, but it still goes over to the Golden Kings. Kawashima checks in. Can he rekindle the magic that he had yesterday? Durham backing up. Gets it to Onodera. 8 on the shot clock. Back to Durham. Onodera into the corner to Kishimoto, who is out of bounds. They scored 8 points in this third quarter. It has been by far their most challenging quarter. They have not surrendered the lead yet. But Akita have battled their way back into it. 11 and a half minutes remaining in the game. Plenty of time. Oh, nice give and go. And Durham affected the layup by Ito. Now quickly, Kishimoto decides not to put it up. Namizato for 3. Wow. He really has been timely with his contributions in this quarterfinal. Back to an 8-point advantage. Gets it to Davis. Great play by Jordan Glenn. He was able to hold off. He had 3 defenders converge on him. And with his long arms, he was able to extend the basketball out and then find Davis, who did what you're supposed to do. Cut to the basket. Make yourself available. Durham. Wow. That hurts Akita. You think if anybody you're going to leave open for the three is Durham, and he knocks it down, who takes it back up to a 9-point advantage. Just goes to show how difficult it is to overcome a 21-point deficit. You get it all the way down to 4, and now the lead is back up to 9. Kawashima gets in. Davis kept it alive, couldn't quite get hold of it right at the end. And the frustration continues for Kawashima, and the Golden Kings lead it by 9 points with 10 minutes remaining. So the referees want to review something here. Do they want to see if there's any time remaining? So it looks like there is a little bit of time left here for Ryukyu Golden Kings. 0.6 seconds. So that's enough time to catch a long pass and shoot if they so choose to attempt that. But you also need to make sure that you don't throw it out of bounds with nobody on the court touching the basketball, because you could even turn it back over to Akita and give them a good look. Well, no time has gone off the clock. Kawashima preventing the pass from being delivered. So that is the final 0.6 seconds of the third quarter, and Namizato heads over to the bench with his teammates. They lead at 59-50, having been outscored 23-14 in that third quarter. 10 minutes remaining. Well, Namizato has been important to the calls today. He's got 11 points. Namizato also has a couple of assists, and he's always active on the defensive end as well. He's got 1 steal. Imamura leading the way with 2 steals today for Ryukyu Golden Kings. Alex Davis, among his many contributions, he has 2 steals for Akita, along with 4 blocks. And He's also got a game high 12 rebounds to go with his 12 points. Fourth quarter underway here. Ryukyu Golden Kings trying to punch their ticket for the semifinals of the Japanese B.LEAGUE Championship. Durham from behind the arc, and he hit a three-pointer earlier in the game. Taguchi back in the game. Over to Nakayama. That's the best way to approach this if you're Akita. Need to move the basketball. Here's Nakayama, a little runner. Well, he had a good look. Namizato fouled by Furukawa. Namizato over to Durham, into the corner. Oh boy, that is a crucial three by Onodera. That's his fourth three-pointer of the day, Onodera. And that is a worrying development once again as the three-pointer goes in right at the start of the fourth quarter for Akita. A worrying development for Akita, a positive development for the Golden Kings. Meanwhile, Glenn seems to have maintained his mojo that he found in the third quarter. Comes out and hits the jump shot. Good drive, Jack Cooley. They've done such a good job about keeping him off the glass. Taguchi reaches in and commits the foul. So, 2 free throws coming for Jack Cooley. He missed his first 2 free throws of the day. And he got back to the line and hit his 2. Here he is missing the first. And he misses both. And then Cooley comes in and commits the foul following up the miss. So once again, now he's 2 of 6. 2 misses, sandwiched the 2 makes. 2 misses. Anyway, Alex Davis has it. And good hands by Cooley to make amends. Forces the turnover. Onodera hands it off to Kishimoto. Back down to Cooley. And he goes right at Davis. This time it's the first time really anybody's had any success against Alex Davis. Jordan Glenn. Taguchi. Now Nakayama. And turns it over. A very bad start to the final quarter for Akita. And you go back again as we have a timeout on the court. You remember it was a 21-point lead at one point. And even though this Akita team has played so well in this second half, pulling to within 4 points, 21 points is a lot to overcome. And now they find themselves down 12 with the Golden Kings having possession. Well, that's what Onodera is out there to do. I mean, one of the things he's out there to do is to make sure to get open and to hit his 3-pointers, and he's done that today. He's hit 4 of 5 from 3-point range. You have to love the energy, though, that Namizato brings to the table. He's got 11 points and a couple of assists. Thankfully for Akita and for Glenn, he has finally found some rhythm. He's got 10 points, 7 rebounds. Dwayne Evans hasn't been quite as influential today as he normally is. He's got 2 points, a couple of assists, and just 1 rebound. Kishimoto clangs it off the backboard, but there's Evans, gets rejected. That is SWAT number 5 today for Davis. Well, even if they don't come back and win today, he's going to be able to at least look back fondly on his ability to protect the rim. I mean, it wasn't even close. Davis just rejected it while it was on the way up. Colton Iverson comes into the game. So a little bit of a different approach with Davis and Iverson. A little bit more size. Glenn takes a breather. And Evans, and there's no way he's going to score that one. Not over Davis, the way he's been playing. Kawashima. Kawashima, a little bit too much dribbling there, especially against the point guard, Kishimoto. Kawashima was so good yesterday, but today he has not been anywhere near as productive. More than 3 minutes now into the final quarter. It's a 12-point advantage. Can the Golden Kings lower the boom? Namizato. And Iverson rebounds the miss. Furukawa goes behind the back. And look at the hustle. And the crowd is going to like the effort from Onodera, who shows he's more than just a three-point shooter. Anytime a player dives on the floor for the ball, he's going to endear himself to his coach, to his teammates, and to his fans. Imamura coming back into the game. Also wears the headband like Onodera. Three-pointer for Furukawa. And Nakayama couldn't rebound the miss. And Kishimoto decides not to attack the rim, and they're going to take some time off the clock. And perhaps the wise thing to do. Imamura. Shot clock to 5. Imamura for 3. Four minutes now into the final quarter. And the reach and the foul, Kishimoto. Second team foul in the quarter. Nakayama hands it off, and Furukawa had it taken away by Imamura, but then Imamura couldn't control the basketball as he fell out of bounds. Great block. Golden Kings seem to have rediscovered their best form here in the fourth quarter, or their better form. And Cooley reaches in and commits the foul. So the MVP from yesterday's game leaves little bit frustrated. Still had a good game today. 10 points, 9 rebounds. He was just a walking double-double. I'm guessing he's going to get that other rebound before it's all over. Davis able to catch the basketball. Good hands. Much more active on defense. The Golden Kings, as they try to seal the victory in the passage to the semifinals. So arrested Jordan Glenn comes back in, and now Alex Davis is going to catch a breather before he comes in for the stretch run. And that was Iverson who had the basketball, and the Golden Kings, I think it was Onodera that reached up and knocked it out of his hands. Imamura, that's a long three. And that's a dagger. There's no doubt about it. Taking it back up to a 15-point advantage. Desperate times now for Akita. It's been a tough fourth quarter for the visitors. Kawashima. Well, he's had a tough shooting day, but he makes that one. Kawashima. Good job with Durham lurking. He's now got 4 points. He had been 1 of 8 from the floor before that shot. So those were the foul numbers. Iverson, the one in the most foul trouble. He's got 4 fouls. And also 4 fouls on Jack Cooley. Three fouls on Kishimoto. The winner of this quarterfinal series will advance to take on the winner of Shimane against Alvark Tokyo in the semifinals. And having seen Shimane win earlier today, you would think they've got a great chance of advancing, and that would be a tough matchup for either of these two teams. Furukawa has 15 points to lead his team in scoring. Davis 12, Glenn now with 10. And the name of the game now is getting stops and points. Can they get a stop and then get the basketball and go the other way? Imamura gets into the corner. Onodera run off the three-point line. Imamura for 3. Oh, boy, that is quality stuff right there from Imamura. $16 points, the advantage. Furukawa dribbles right, gets it down low, and you knew that pass was going to be intercepted the way it was. Kishimoto hands it off to Evans, who rises to the heavens. 72-54. And Golden Kings have reasserted themselves here in the fourth quarter. The foul called, but it's going to be not too much concern for the Golden Kings, who really now just seem to have the bit between the teeth as they cruise towards the semis. Well, you got to really tip your hat to Alex Davis today. He came out and things were not going well for his team, and he really did keep them in it. He has 12 points, 12 rebounds, 6 block shots, a couple of steals. And he misses both free throws. Bounce pass. And another layup for this time Onodera. And the route is on 74-54, 3:36 remaining. It's been a great season for Ryukyu Golden Kings, and they're confirming just how great it's been with this outstanding fourth quarter. Onodera has 14 points. It all starts with a guard. Great play by Kishimoto, and delivers the bounce pass as he comes in from the corner. What a difference 24 hours makes. Just had 1 point yesterday. Durham has also been much better today, or much more influential. Yesterday, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He's got 12 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists today. Glenn gets it down low. And now Evans again over to Durham. Durham. Evans goes off 1 foot. Down low it goes, and Evans. And Kishimoto fouled. It's been a frustrating day for Hasegawa. Started yesterday, came in later today off the bench, and hasn't really had a great series. So Shimane or Alvar Tokyo will be the next opponents for this Ryukyu Golden Kings team as we get inevitably to the end of this contest, which is going to be won by the Ryukyu Golden Kings. Evans driving in. It has to be comforting for Ryukyu Golden Kings to know that they can, they can get points from other players. Not just have to ride Evans. He can pour in the points with the best of them. He hasn't had to do it today. He has 4 points right now. Imamura with 12 points, Durham with 12 points, and Onodera with 14 points have led them in scoring. Evans makes one of two. Matsumoto checks into the game late for Ryukyu Golden Kings. And he replaces Imamura, who will sit down for the rest of the contest. Three-point shot. And Hamilton with the rebound. That was Akita that missed from up top there for Akita. Minute and a half remaining. Hamilton turns it over. Chance to break for Akita. Bounce pass. And Glenn does a good job of getting hold of the basketball after it had been knocked out of his hands. So Akita have had a solid season. They've made it to the championship. They've drawn the toughest of opponents, Ryukyu Golden Kings, and they are going to exit. But they should do so with their heads held high because they have battled. They just have not been as good over the 40 minutes of both games. This is a good shooting Ryukyu Golden Kings team that puts a lot of pressure on you with their ability to hit that long-range shot. Matsumoto not able to get it to a teammate. Final minute. Oh, beautiful bounce pass, but he gets away. Namizato passes, and there he is. The crowd's loving it as Matsumoto gets on the scoreboard. Even Jack Cooley likes it, as well as Imamura, who made way for Matsumoto. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And so the final seconds ticking off the clock. I don't think we're going to see any more shots. Well, we might have to, or else they'll turn it over. Just a little bit of a difference, I think, on the game clock and the shot clock. Referees might just let it run all the way out. Well, Matsumoto decides to take one and lower his shooting percentage, but it's irrelevant as the home team completes the two-game sweep in the quarterfinals. Onodera hugs his fellow Japanese. Here's the warm congratulations as he leads his team the Ryukyu Golden Kings to a 77-56 win over Akita Northern Happinets for a 2-0 sweep in the B-League Championship quarterfinals. They now await the winner of Shimane Susanoo Magic and their quarterfinal against Alvark Tokyo. So there's the quarter-by-quarter scoring, and the 23-14 for Akita against Ryukyu in that third quarter did make things interesting. They were able to actually pull to within 4 points, and it looked like things could be getting kind of crazy, but Ryukyu Golden Kings stabilized things in the fourth quarter, and the players and staff exchanged hugs as they gave it their best effort, but wasn't quite good enough on the road here. So disappointment for Kento Maeda and Akita, but no doubt some pride in the way that they performed this season. They say thank you to the Ryukyu Golden Kings fans, as well as their own traveling fans that came to support them today. Davis, I mean, that's a no-brainer for me. He was absolutely the player of the game for Akita. He just kept them in it, particularly with his defense, his shot blocking. Furukawa put forth a lot of effort today. 15 points, 2 of 3 from three-point range. He had a block as well. But it was always going to be difficult for this team that shot just 3 of 16 from three-point range. I mean, that just seems unthinkable. They just could not buy a basket from long range in this tournament, and you compare that to the 15 of 34 effort from three-point range for Ryukyu Golden Kings. So we're going to go down to the court and see who's the MVP today, and here's some comments from the players and the coach, Dai Okatane.
皆さんこんばんは。今日も応援ありがとうございました。そして秋田からお越しのブースターの皆さん、本当にありがとうございました。今日僕たちが勝ったんですけど、本当にハピネッツの選手たち、本当によく頑張った。
Well, Coach Akitani thanks everybody for their support.
本当にでした。この点差以上に本当に自分たちは追い詰められましたし、本当、皆さん、ホームのこの皆さんの声援がなかったら、こういうゲームにはならなかったと思います。本当にありがとうございます。ちょっと興奮して噛んでしまってますが、来週また、ここで、東京に向けての試合があります。ぜひ皆さん会場に足を運んで応援してください。よろしくお願いします。
Coach Akitani says it was a tough game. It was the fan support that won them the game. So Onodera named the MVP, and he comes out, gets some high fives, some low fives, and really did play well today.
今日素晴らしい試合できたのは、キングスブースター、そして、秋田ブースターの皆さんがいたから、素晴らしい試合ができたと思います。本当にありがとうございます。そうですね、フルスっていうことで、昨日はちょっと空回りしてましたけど、今日はしっかりディフェンスから、流れをつかめたのかなと思ってます。言葉ではうまく伝えることはできないんですけど、本当に
So Onodera says it was a great game. Thanks to all the
また来週
fans.
も応援よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
He also says really good defense was what allowed them to have a good game today. So recognized for his outstanding performance today. And now we're going to hear from Namizato.
皆さん、今日もありがとうございました。素晴らしいエナジーを本当に選手にくださって本当に僕ら助かってます。本当にいいゲームができました。あと4試合か6試合かわからないですけど、またエナジー貸してください。そして、秋田のファンの皆さんも本当に沖縄まで応援ありがとうございました。いいゲームになりました。ありがとうございます。
Namizato also comes up and says thanks to everyone, even the Akita fans enjoying that. Said it was a great boost. And no wonder they liked the Akita fans liked it because he also thanked them for coming. So the crowd applauds, and the final bow is taken by this Ryukyu Golden Kings team. Fans lapping up every second of the celebration as their team celebrates winning the quarterfinal over Akita Northern HAPPINETS and advancing to the semis, where they will take on Shimane or Alvark, Tokyo. And Onodera was just terrific, as was a good contingent of his teammates today. Here's a look back at the action. Jack Cooley was the MVP yesterday, and today it was perhaps a more balanced effort. 15 points scored by Furukawa coming out and getting some of that stuff, some of those points early, hitting a three, then also being fouled while hitting a mid-range jump shot. He went to the line to complete the three-point play. Imamura played well. Certainly did his part when it came to hitting some three-pointers, but he does so much more to help the team. He was 4 of 8 from three-point range, Imamura. There's another one. Namizato scoring as well from deep. Ito did what he could. And again, Furukawa keeping that scoreboard ticking over, but there was just no answer for the three-point shooting today. Anyone wearing that Golden Kings jersey seemed like they were knocking down three-pointers, including Kishimoto. He hit a couple today. Also, Onodera. Oh, there had it blocked by Alex Davis, the player of the game for Akita. Ko flipping. Goes in for the dunk. Furukawa getting in and getting that one to go. Imamura driving in, dumping it off to Cooley. And Alex Davis picking up the loose ball. Jordan Glenn finally got it going in the second half for Akita. And Namizato. Just a bundle of activity out there. Onodera is just breathtakingly good today with his three-point shooting. Hitting 4 of his 5 threes. Glenn again did show up in the second half today. Played well, but it was just too much of a mountain to overcome by the time he really got into it. Cooley actually had a decent game today, finishing with the 10 points and 9 rebounds, although he left the game with 4 fouls late. Imamura hitting that 3. And this one as well. Must have been something about the headbands that those guys were wearing, because those were the guys that made the most threes. And Kishimoto getting the steal, handing it off to Evans for the two-handed jam. So that's how it finishes, folks. A 2-0 sweep. And again, you look at the final stats. We've talked about the three-point shooting throughout this quarterfinals, and just a huge difference. 12 more threes made by Ryukyu Golden Kings. 5 less shots made inside the arc, but the three-point shooting was crucial. Ryukyu Golden Kings probably should have won by even more, but they were just 8 of 14 at the free throw line. They did out-rebound Akita 41-13. So Onodera with the 14 points, the 15 points for Furukawa. Jack Cooley with the 9 rebounds, 12 rebounds for Alex Davis. And Kishimoto had the 7 assists to lead his team. Again, the leading scorers. So here it is, and you can see the quarterfinal being won by Ryukyu Golden Kings. They got the 2 stars, and Shimane, their likely opponent, after they took a 1-0 lead today over Alvark Tokyo, although still a lot to play for Alvark Tokyo. They just got to win 2 in a row. And then you can see what's going on in the other bracket as well. So we're heading towards the business end of the season. Who is going to get it done also in the B2 championship. The action has been fast and furious, so keep your eyes on basketball in Japan. It's all happening right now, folks. So one final time, 77-56, Ryukyu Golden Kings pull off the 2-0 sweep of Akita and advance to the semifinals of the Japanese B-League Championship. Thanks for watching, everybody.